In the heart of an ancient European forest, where towering oaks whispered tales of bygone eras, lived a curious red fox named Felix. With his bright amber eyes and a bushy tail that seemed to have a mind of its own, Felix was known throughout the woodland for his insatiable thirst for adventure and knowledge. One misty autumn morning, as golden leaves carpeted the forest floor, Felix set out on a journey to uncover the secrets hidden within the depths of his ancestral home. The old forest had stood for centuries, witnessing the rise and fall of empires, and Felix was determined to piece together its mysterious past. As he trotted along a barely visible path, Felix's keen nose picked up an unusual scent, old stone and something eerily ancient. Following the trail, he soon found himself at the foot of a crumbling stone arch, half hidden by moss and vines. The arch seemed to lead nowhere, yet Felix sensed it was more than just a relic of the past. Circling the structure, Felix noticed strange symbols carved into the weathered stone. Though he couldn't decipher their meaning, he recognized some as ancient runes he'd seen in the old owl's book of legends. Excitement tingled through his fur as he realized he might have stumbled upon something truly extraordinary. Continuing his exploration, Felix discovered a series of similar arches scattered throughout the forest, each bearing different symbols. As he mapped their locations in his mind, a pattern began to emerge. They formed a perfect circle around the heart of the woods. At the center of this circle, Felix found a clearing he'd never seen before. In its midst stood an enormous, gnarled oak tree that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. Its trunk was adorned with intricate carvings depicting scenes of battles, magical creatures, and rituals long forgotten. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the clearing, Felix noticed something gleaming at the base of the great oak. Digging with his paws, he unearthed a small bronze amulet. The object was warm to the touch and engraved with the same mysterious symbols he'd seen on the arches. Holding the amulet in his mouth, Felix felt a surge of ancient magic course through him. In his mind's eye, he saw flashes of the forest's history, druids performing sacred rites, medieval knights seeking refuge, and mystical beings dancing in moonlit glades. Overwhelmed but exhilarated by his discoveries, Felix knew he had only scratched the surface of the forest's secrets. As darkness fell, he made his way back home, the amulet safely tucked in his fur. He curled up in his den, mind racing with questions and possibilities. Felix realized that his beloved forest was far more than just a collection of trees and animals. It was a living tapestry of history and magic, with layers of stories waiting to be uncovered. He fell asleep dreaming of the adventures to come, knowing that each day would bring new mysteries to solve and legends to unravel. As the first light of dawn broke through the trees, Felix awoke with a renewed sense of purpose. He was no longer just a fox in the woods. He was now the keeper of ancient secrets, the explorer of forgotten realms. With the amulet as his guide and his curiosity as his compass, Felix was ready to delve deeper into the heart of the forest's mysteries. The old European forest had found its unlikely hero in a small red fox, and Felix had found his true calling. As he set out for another day of exploration, the woods seemed to welcome him, branches swaying in a silent salute to the guardian of their long-hidden tales.